The topic which what we are going to see today is about goal setting. So we've seen a lot of previous videos on mental health series. So we'll be catching with those videos later. And now we have come to a new genre that is about goal setting. I guess most of you might have watched my video on self-analysis. So if you have missed it, please do watch it. I've given the link in the description box. Because this has got a little continuation with that video, because as human beings we all have strengths as well as weaknesses, and weaknesses are nothing but the personal goal areas of development. So this is like areas where we can invest our time and effort to become a better version of ourselves. So but then the question is like, how do I even do that? And if I ask this question to many people in my workshops or in my clinical experiences, wherever, there are few people who would say that they've got some clear-cut career goals, personal goals and all that, but there are various people who would say that I don't have any goals, and they would say that whatever I plan doesn't happen, and what if it doesn't happen, so better just go with the flow. And this is the mantra of this current generation also, but here I would like to differ from this particular statement saying that just go with the flow or just don't have any goals in life. It's rather so important, and I'm going to discuss in this video that why having goals in life is so important, and what are the types of goals which you could set in your life to make your life more interesting and meaningful. And here we could talk about various goals as well. First of all, why is that I need that goal in my life? So this is the question like which is haunting in all our minds, and some people don't even agree that there should be something called a goal in our life. But rather I would give a lot of psychological explanations to at least convince you and change your attitude towards having some goals in life through this video. And here, the first thing I would like to talk about is just imagine a situation wherein you have to wake up in the morning, and every day you're waking up in the morning and your alarm goes off, and then you get so irritated, frustrated, or if your spouse wake you up or your parents wake you up, in whatever situations you feel like, another day. What a life, why should I even live? This kind of questions keep wandering in every morning in most of our minds, isn't it? So this shows that our life is so boring. So to make our life more interesting, please add an essence called as goal. And just imagine for the next 2 weeks, you're having a plans to go out with your friends to a party or to a holiday destination, maybe a different country or even a different place. How would every day is going to be? Isn't it going to be awesome? Every day morning you'll be so motivated and so looking forward to that. So this goal is actually motivating you every day and keeping you so happy and healthy. The same way, why don't we have some conscious goal for ourselves? Here there are various goals. Again, I would like to name few goals like personal goals, which is like in continuation with my older video on self-analysis, where you have strengths and weaknesses, and weaknesses are areas of personal development. So that is like having a personal goal to change and go towards a better version of yourself for more success and happiness in life. And the next goal category is having some leisure goals. That is, I need to go to this holiday destination and I need to go to this many countries, all this, or having some hobbies. All this is like your leisure goals, and you really want to start that rooftop garden, but you're not having any time to start even. So these are your leisure goals. And next thing is about your spiritual goals. Having to go to Himalayas or having to go to some catch-up where I can be, have that connection with that spiritual quotient. So that is called a spiritual goal. And the next is about your health. I want to do really some cardio activities to keep my health, and myself so fit. So this is where a health goal comes. And next is your wealth goal. Wealth goal is having to say that I need to earn so and so money, or have some lakhs and crores in my bank account, so that I can live a happy and peaceful life and live in harmony without any kind of insecurities. So this is a financial or wealth goals. Like this, goals are of various types. And again, even social goals, to have so many friends and go out with them, party hard with them. So all these are different goals we have in our life to make our life more, more happy and more totally full of excitement. So in this way, we can always say that goals are going to add a lot of sense and purpose to our life. And one more explanation I could give you to get more motivated to framing your own goal is that just imagine a bus with no board, saying like it has no destination, or the place where it is actually intending to go, or a ship without any compass in it. And you don't even know where it's heading towards. We don't even get on or board those transport, isn't it? So even when we don't want to board a bus or even a ship without any destination, how can you trust yourself and just go in this? We don't know how much our lifetime is going to be and how long we need to go with this life. And without having any set destination, it is very difficult to go through these kind of areas with a lot of ups and downs and lot of issues on your way and a lot of barriers on your way. So then when you have a clear-cut idea about where you're heading towards, and when there will be an option, a place where you need to take turns, and that is where you should be clear about taking turns. Otherwise, a person from behind will hit you, isn't it? On the funnier part. So similarly, these are the different ways. And one more explanation I could give you to get more motivated is about just the law of attraction theory. That is, imagine maybe in your own life you wanted to get some gadget or buy something for your own home, like let's say a mobile phone or a two-wheeler or whatever it may be. And the moment you decided to do that, suddenly you will see the hoarding or advertisement in your own mass TV or even the social media will show some advertisements related to the things which you really wanted to acquire. So how long? How did you miss all this earlier? Didn't they publish it a day before or a week before? It was obviously there. But then you did not pay attention to it, and only after having this kind of idea, you could even pay attention. Because our human mind is actually processing millions of things around us, and it's like super machine. But then what it brings to your attention is what you say that I want. Only if you tell your mind I want so and so things, it will bring that and show in your mind's TV or a television, I would say rather. So that image will only come there. For a person who is going to a different place, and a child may be more attracted by some dolls in that house, or another person may be more attracted by the gadgets. So it's all about what you want, your mind is going to show. So just tell your mind about your goals and it's going to bring you much closer to the goals. If you don't tell it at all, or if you don't even have it in mind that I want this, and I'm sorry, it's not going to happen, you're never going to achieve it. But then the question is, doctor, you always say that we need to have goals, and there are many people who failed. And one example would be a student, having to put a lot of timetable and never follow it. That's one simple version of a goal. So if you're asking me to have a broader version of a goal like this, like a life goal and all that, how is it even going to happen? Yeah, it can happen with a SMART principle. SMART. I think most of you might have heard about it. It's very popular, and I can challenge you that if your goals are SMART, I'm sure you can definitely reach towards those goals without a single pinch of doubt. Okay, but then what is that SMART goals, and how do we really frame goals so that it can be more smart? Let me explain that. S stands for specific. So whatever goals you set for your life, it shouldn't be like a vague, generic goal, like, I'm going to have my own dream home. This is like a very vague, but how to make it more specific is to even say that I'm going to build a home near ECR and it's going to be 4,000 square feet. I'm going to have so-and-so number of rooms, and I'm going to have a swimming pool. These are going to add more details into it and make the goal more specific. So you're more steps closer to the goal. You also should see that your goal is measurable. And when I say the goal is measurable, you should be able to see how far you're able to go towards the goal from the day you started. Let's say you're going from Chennai to Bangalore, and by the time you come to Hosur, you're approaching Bangalore. Similarly, the day you started where you are, and let's say about the same example, or let's take another example about weight loss. So now that I've started weight loss program in Jan, and now that it's Feb, and now I should be able to see some considerable amount of weight loss, at least 1 or 2 kgs. So this is how you can say that your goal is measurable. And A for achievable. Here only you should think about strengths and weaknesses, and in continuation with the self-analysis, you should be well aware of your strengths as well as weaknesses. Here is a lot of people make blunders, and that is the reason they are not able to achieve the goals. And one obvious example is that, let's say you are so passionate about being a singer, but your voice doesn't support you, but then your passion remains there only. So it's not even, achievable. So let's say you're having more talent in dance, why don't you do that? So just see where your strengths lies and weaknesses also lies, so that you don't get into such areas and go for a setback. So you should be carefully analyzing strengths and weaknesses before you frame your goal. That makes your goal more achievable. And next one, SMAR. So R stands for realistic. What's your ultimate goal in life? Obviously, all our ultimate goals in life is to be happy and successful, as well as my goal is to be in line with psychologists and all that, and your goals would be in an area with your more core strength. So see if your goal is in relevant or category with your core areas. If not, then I wouldn't say it is more relevant. Okay, let's say I'm going to, if I'm going to say that I want to become a singer and dancer, that's one of the major goals. But what it has to do with my psychology profession? So it's like deviating. So some people have a lot of goals. They really want to do this, that, and too many things, jack of all. Focus is more important, and make sure your goals are more relevant. And lastly, T. T stands for time bound. So mostly people set the goals very ambitiously and then they forget to timeline it. If you forget to timeline it, it's going to be very boring. You say like, I want to become so and so, and then but when? If you're not going to time bound it, it's going to take a hell lot of time, or you lose your motivation. And here again, when you set a time, you should keep two things in mind. You should know as a person how long you might take to achieve the goal. Don't compare yourself with another person who could achieve the goal in so and so time. Maybe you both are different. So look into yourself again, introspect and see how long for you it might take to reach the goal based on your previous performances, and then set a realistic timeline. Let's say for a time weight loss again, I'm going to lose 5 kg, and let's say 1 month, it's definitely not a realistic timeline. So you need to at least give a 6 months timeline for that, or at least 4 months, depending on your workout schedule and on your age and all these factors. You need to timeline it. So you shouldn't be overly ambitious or overly confident, and also not be, not believing in yourself. So you need to be carefully weighing your strengths and weaknesses. So now if your goal is SMART, S-M-A-R-T, I'm sure you're going to definitely achieve the goal, and there is nothing going to stop you. And it's the power of belief. If you believe that you can, definitely you would do it. As Napoleon Hill rightly put it, what your mind can conceive, you can definitely achieve it. So dream big and definitely you'll achieve it. In other continuation video to this goal setting, I'll also talk about steps. How do we manage to set a goal and achieve it, and what are the factors which are important to achieve the goal. And in this video, we have looked into the important aspects of why should we even have a goal. And I hope I convinced most of you to have a goal in life to make your life more interesting and exciting. As well as I've given you to make the success formula of making your goal, come to reality, not just in a dream. So that is by the SMART formula. And in the subsequent video, you can stay connected, where I'm going to talk about what are the success strategy by which I can make the goals really come true. And I can challenge you that there is nothing going to stop to become your goal to be a reality if your goal is SMART, and if you're going to follow certain strategy, which I'll be discussing in the subsequent video. So stay tuned to this channel. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, and have a very nice day. Take care. Bye.